Приветствую вас, уважаемые пользователи, с вами снова Genium. Сегодня понедельник, а в понедельник всегда хочется чего-нибудь новенького. И как вы догадались, мы начинаем проходить вторую часть игры серии Deponia, а именно Хаос на Депонии. Ну что ж, жмем новая игра и в путь! Да, начать новую игру. Выбираем, вот попробуем сейчас вот с таким вот режимом. И смотрим, это ж с первой части.
Isn't that Ms. Hinkle's junk press?
No, that's the junk press from my trawler. You need to help me fix it.
Yeah, but it looks exactly like Ms. Hinkle's junk press
Да, это
from the
однозначно как в
tutorial
первой
in
части.
part 1.
So what? Who's going to notice? Those who played part 1 don't even need a tutorial.
Yeah, but I bet they're gonna play it through anyway, because they just can't get enough of me. Count me out. I'm definitely not gonna suffer through this whole tutorial thing again. I mean, it was stupid enough the first time around.
Нормально, то есть он сам не хочет проходить.
Can't hurt.
Then how do you explain this blister? That is where I burned myself when I repeatedly put my hand on a hot stove.
You never learn, do you?
Au contraire, I have a nearly photographic memory.
Do you now? So, do you remember how to use the interface in order to talk to someone?
Yes, of course.
Да, мы помним. Куда нажать, чтобы
ahead.
пропустить?
Talk to me. Just point the cursor at me and left click as soon as the speech balloon icon appears.
No prompting.
Так, а мы не можем просто-напросто пропустить это все дело. Непримечательный пас. Пропустить. Давайте пропустим. Потому что я думаю, что вы все наверняка помните, что тут и к чему.
You've
И как.
forgotten everything.
Да не, я все помню. Хорошо.
You know that.
How exciting.
Так, все. Давай, все, мы тебя пропустим. И пропускаем обучение, потому что мы уже четко знаем, что к чему. Нам интересен сюжет. Смотрим.
With their cruisers, plasma weapons, and mechanical beards. Organized. They took our village by force. They left nothing behind but tears and devastation. They were looking for gold and Elysium, the girl that fell from the sky. And only one person was prepared to save her. He woke her up, contacted her fiancé, and took her to the lower Ascension Station, only to learn the shocking truth once he got there. Cletus, Gold's fiancé, wasn't acting out of love. He had an agreement with Ulysses, the mysterious leader of the Organon, and Argus, his right hand. They needed the Ascension codes, hidden away in Gold's brain implant, and they wanted to erase her memory. They wanted to make sure no Elysian would ever know that our world is inhabited. For their goal was terrible beyond imagination. They wanted to blow up our world. But they had failed to reckon with the one.
Мы делали в детстве такие звездочки.
And he restored Gold's memory so that she could bear the truth to Elysium. The name of this one man, this selfless hero, was Rufus.
Отлично, мы посмотрели краткое изложение первой части. Если вдруг кто-то пропустил, то вы можете все найти видео раньше. Если вы смотрели все с самого начала, то продолжаем. Для вас не будет новости, что здесь происходило.
That was the first part. I think it's going to be a trilogy.
Sounds a bit unbelievable.
Yeah, unbelievably cool.
But if it really all happened like that, shouldn't I be on my way to Elysium with Cletus? So what are you doing here? Where is Cletus? Why am I unable to remember any
У меня, кстати, те же самые вопросы, как и у Гол.
Why is there a burning saw blade stuck in the side of the ship?
Oh, that. Oh, well, I was about to get to that part. So listen up.
Что-то тут произошло вообще, что это жесть. О, этот рассказчик классный, он клево поет, слушаем.
You're being pathetic, again about accurate bacteria in the fridge. It's getting boring, but packing bags due to dirty socks I threw to the lampshades rim borders on Anadon's gone. Didn't I explicate it? Are you still not persuaded? There's grass growing on your tympanic membrane. Remember Deponia, self-sacrifices and gosh, now I have to start all over again. Huzzah, all over again.
Trash. Trash. And more trash.
Isn't it adorable?
Yeah, sure. Hard to imagine I ever wanted to leave here.
Ah, Rufus. This is the lad I was telling you about.
Так, это безумный инженер, который нам помог в первой части.
From what you told me, I had imagined a smart young man, not a filthy bum.
Грязный объект. Как она определила, что он тупой бездельник сразу же, а?
When I first met him, Rufus was still a... How shall I put this?
Just say it. I was a self-indulgent slob, but I'm steadily improving.
That's right. Right now, for example, he is helping Bozo to get the trawler shipshape.
So I am. I was going to ask you whether I can borrow your hammer.
No problem. You can take it from my toolbox over there.
Thanks, Doc. You're the best.
I still don't know, really. Something just doesn't seem right about that boy.
Эта бабушка очень-очень подозрительная.
Whatever are you talking about?
Итак, мы очутились, я так понимаю, в доме у Дока вместе с его бабулей Уц. Это имечко. Итак, что, значит, нам нужен ящик с инструментами, как я понимаю, что это самое первое. Так, что это у нас инвертор, молоток. А, птичка! Спасай птичку!
He is much more careful than before.
Он стал куда осторожнее, чуть птицу не убил только что.
Rufus, brutal? Never.
Да спасай... О, птица! Жесть.
Aren't you worried he might steal something?
I trust him completely.
Зря. Зря ты ему доверяешь полностью.
I just hope he doesn't turn my whole house upside down.
He's just getting a hammer.
Жесть.
How much damage could he possibly do?
Туши быстрей!
Can a person really change so much?
It's very simple. Once burned, twice shy. And Rufus has burned his fingers more than once. He has learned. I would bet the house on it.
Зря. Зря я бы не стал поручаться за Руфуса. Так, что у нас тут есть? Кнопка, которая включает воду, я так понимаю. Так. Кнопка слива.
Of course he did. Rufus is very clean.
That's good. I have a very limited supply of water.
Пупсик, птичка.
All I'm saying is that he seems very clumsy.
Жесть!
Your fears are completely groundless. Rufus has become very careful since his last adventure.
Вообще нет, ребята, вообще нет. Птицу надо спасти. Ну, либо смыть ее.
And if he has to use the toilet, then he can do that on the trawler.
Of course, Grandma.
It's just that I have hardly any water left.
He's just getting a hammer.
Жесть, мы тут натворили всякой ерунды. Вообще по полной программе, а. Так, что у нас есть? Скатерть, инвертор энергии. Корпус инвертор.
If that's all true, then he must have turned himself around 180 degrees.
Итак, сейчас мы, получается, сделали на выдух.
Someone installed a power inverter in him.
И поехали.
And he shouldn't give John Thomas too much to drink under any circumstances.
Well, that's all you're worried
Бедная
about.
птица.
Something like that can kill a little bird.
Rufus isn't going to drown your bird by accident.
Я бы не был настолько уверен. Если честно. Так, кнопка.
He would ask before he used my water supply, wouldn't he?
Да, конечно, конечно.
Absolutely.
Good, good. I have to get by on what I have until the end of the month. Perhaps, after all, John Thomas is very good at self-defense.
Бедная
Oh,
птица.
Grandma Woods, as if that would be at all necessary.
Так, что у нас есть? У нас есть скатерть, которую наверняка можно вымочить.
You almost have me convinced.
И потом
There
накрыть ею
is
пожар.
one thing that still worries me. He had better not clog my garbage disposal. The blades are so sharp. Things are always getting caught in there.
Oh, Grandma, you worry about the silliest things.
Ой, чую, она не зря беспокоится. Итак, значит, если мы сейчас нажмем слив, то у нас птичка, скорее всего, перейдет
If
в
you
утилизатор.
promise me that he will be careful, then everything is all right. Just as long as nothing happens to my John Thomas.
Упсик!
Promise.
Then I should apologize. I
Где
suppose your
птичка?
Rufus really must have improved.
Где птичка? Это же ужас. Неужели мы убили птицу?
Well, what do you know? Here it is.
Have you found it at last?
Yeah, sure.
It certainly took you long enough. I hope you didn't leave a mess.
Me? No way. But enough chit-chat. Bozo's waiting.
Just relax, Rufus. It's not like anything's on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Че, неужели мы действительно убили птицу? Да нет, она должна вылететь.
By the way, what's that funky smell? Rufus, have you gone completely off the deep end? You almost set Grandma Utz's heart on fire.
All for a good cause.
You committing suicide?
No, I'm traveling to Elysium.
But Rufus, we've been through all that. I thought you would finally become reasonable.
Become reasonable? I am reasonable. And that's
О,
exactly
слушай,
why
суровая
my
штука он
plan is
придумал.
gonna work this time.
What plan are you talking about?
Well, what does it look like?
It looks like a madman's attempt to refute the principle of action and reaction.
Close enough.
Goodness gracious me.
As soon as I step on these bellows, the cork will hit the 3 targets one by one. In a spectacular chain reaction, this will cause the rockets to be lit and the safety rope to be cut. I have calculated everything. Just watch and learn. Oh, and keep away from the falling blade if you want to hold on to your fingers.
Ой-ой-ой, я бы не был таким уверенным. Жесть. Ну что, нажимаем?
Take a good look.
Rufus, no!
Мы сейчас его еще убьем, нет?
Doc, That's not a good place for a nap. The Bunsen burner could boil away the water in the vase any minute. And when the scales pan goes up, it will trigger the guillotine. The fuse is already lit. Doc, are you listening? Wake up! Oh, what a bummer. Save Doc or go to Elysium. Save Doc or go to Elysium. Darn it, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Да, конечно, Дока спасать.
Doc, wake up! Oh, what a...
Так, ручка сковороды.
Oof, perfect body control, as always.
И куда метать? Ну-ка, посмотрим, куда можно метнуть гильотину, нет? Так, что мы еще можем перерезать? Думаем. В газ? Нет. Куда еще можно? В вазу? Так, ну, фейерверк. Да по-любому. Еще раз на сковородку.
I could catapult the black powder into the air intake of the bellows. Easy and totally realistic. If the black powder reaches the flames, it could ignite the gas. And then...
Ой, док сейчас получит по лицу сурово вообще.
Is very difficult to predict. What am I waiting for? Oh, it worked! I saved Doc!
Ой. Упс, минус дом.
Rufus!
Huh? What?
You haven't answered my question. How did you get here? I just don't understand.
That's because there is nothing to understand. The whole story is nothing but one big, filthy lie. Almost as filthy as Rufus, but not quite.
Cletus?
Of course it's Cletus. Why would that surprise you? I am not the one who barged in here uninvited.
I have come to save my planet.
Well done, moron. Goal and I had reached an agreement. I was trying to keep the existence of the Deponians a secret from the Council of Elders, so that Deponia could be exploded, but Goal convinced me to tell the truth. We were just about to save Deponia. The escape pod was taking us to Elysium. Now, it's useless. We're not going to make it to Elysium, and the Council of Elders will never learn about the Deponians. Bravo, Rufus. That was a stroke of genius.
Don't listen to him, Goal. He's lying through his teeth.
I don't know. His version does sound pretty convincing.
Remember, he's lied to you before. The Goal that I know would never have let him get away with it.
That's because you only know one part of Goal, the part that is naive and idealistic.
The Goal that I know is a fighter who will stand up for what she believes in.
Внизу кнопочка красная. И она катапультирует нашего Клитуса.
Isn't that true, Goal?
There is no third part. You tell him, Goal.
I just don't know. I can't remember a thing.
Of course you can't. Thanks to this Fleabag's brilliant intervention, your brain implant has been damaged. It's a habit of his.
I'll fix it. Don't worry.
You still don't get it, do you? We have no use for you here. If you really want to help Goal, then jump. We're directly over the ocean. With a little luck, you may even survive the fall.
No! No, this isn't right!
Oh, come on. Do what is best for Goal.
Да, сделать лучше для Goal. Пожалуйста.
That looks like an ejector seat. Huh, there's still dust on the label. A shrink ray. That's even better than an ejector seat. I'm what's best for goal. No, don't! Ha! Nothing. Why? I wonder if... Uh-oh! No! Goal!
Опять ее выкинули.
Goal! No, 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 no! You blasted idiot!
Cletus, help me!
Hang on! Don't panic! I'll come and get you! Somehow! Do you finally realize the damage you're doing?
Cletus!
Don't panic! I'll get you! Why don't I do everyone a favor and kill you right here? I'm coming, Goal! Hang in there! Where do you think you're going? I'm on my way!
Watch out! The rope's going to break at any moment!
What are you doing? Did you really think you could get away like that? Say bye-bye, Rufus. Cletus, no!
Cletus!
Вот, нифига себе, он что, реально его решил убить?
Oh dear, what have I done?
Упс.
I still can't believe he really did that.
No need to worry, really. He's just like a wombat. He often falls, but he always lands on
All the others. I know. What is that noise?
What the?
Goal?
Don't be silly. If that were goal, the next we could expect...
Они такие тролли.
Rufus?
Rufus.
Ouch.
Ой, органонцы. Такое суровое, такое затяжное начало по сравнению с первой части.
Acknowledged, Chief Blaster. Anything else? Are there no new instructions? We could start the countdown now. I appreciate your eagerness, but this is not a training maneuver.
То есть они все-таки решили взорвать все раньше?
Around the Rust Red Sea, before we blow up the entire planet. I see, Bailiff. Stop interrupting me. I know very well what is at stake here. Do you think I wasn't aware of all the implications? It is true. Inspector Cletus has not yet reached Elysium. We can only guess what kept him. But as long as there is still hope that he will complete his task, we need not worry. Until then, I don't want to hear about any countdowns. Do you understand? Yes, I do, Bailiff. Cletus is going to succeed. He will convince the Council of Elders that there is no sentient life on Deponia. And, if he should fail, then we shall see to it that the planet is indeed uninhabited. Dismissed.
Самое интересное, меня всегда интересовало, вот этот город, который Элизиум, он летает на орбите данной планеты. Если они его взорвут, данную планету, то, в принципе, с Элизиум-то все, ему трындец, конец. Вот и Клитус. По случайному стечению обстоятельств.
The most epic tales feature cruel depictions of saw blades crushed into cable boat walls. The attempt, though a blunt stunt, affected goals and planned, but surely can't be blamed on Rufus at all. Reckoning up the sun, the best was yet to come. For the end of part one seemed a little too coarse, and to a man we'll send him to a 10-second chance for a decent happy ending, a grand fling with dancing and booze and so forth.
Huzzah with booze and so forth.
I think I ought to fire my chiropractor. Doc? Huh. We seem to have docked. But where is everybody?
a note from Bozo, that old pirate.
Так, что там за записочка?
Good morning, lazy bones. Doc took Gold to his office. Huh, finally someone who uses his brain. She wasn't feeling all that well. Yada, yada, yada. Blood from her ears. Blah, blah, blah. You can find me in the tavern. Tavern? Now that sounds promising. Huh, there's something else. Don't forget to go and see Doc. He needs your help. Why can't they ever manage without me?
Ну что ж, ребята, мы с вами только что узнали основную завязку второй части. А весь этот мир мы будем уже исследовать завтра. С вами был Дженни, это была игрушка Хаос на Депонии. Играйте в хорошие игры. Пока.